Well, hello. Welcome to Disco Elysium. My name is Lord Goop. I'll just start by saying I've played some of this game, and I don't remember any of it, really. That's why it says continue. I'm not sure if that was like a telltale spoiler, but I have played this game, and yeah, so other than that, I know this is a little change of pace. I just got done finishing up Poppy's Playtime, and now I'm going to be playing this game. I found this game to be really interesting when I did play it the one time. I just haven't really sunk myself into it, and with this new schedule I wanted to carry out, I definitely want to give this game a shot. And yeah, let's see where it goes. So let's start with a new game. There is Thinker. I think that's might be, or no, it just says continue. Okay, so there's Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Oh, so I meant to explain this game too. It's kind of like a almost like a D&D type game where it relies on dice rolls, but it's also a huge like thought-provoking game too, where choices matter and stuff like that. So a lot of reading. Oh, whoops! I just hold on. Sorry, 1 second. All right, I'm back. I can't remember what I was explaining. I think I just said it was like a lot of reading. So anyway. Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Plus we get an encyclopedia. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Or we can create our own. I'll start. Let's do the Thinker. Let's do that one. We're going with a Thinker. The Furies are at home in the mirror. I was focusing on trying to open my Coke without making a sound. Hold on. Anyway, let's go.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Well, the voiceover is new. When I played it, it didn't have voiceover. Oh. It's an ancient reptilian brain.
Never ever.
I don't have to do anything anymore, so never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Okay. Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Sorry, I've been trying to do a lot of editing with my before processing audio, and because my microphone is super quiet, so I'm trying to adjust it with my new audio platform. Anyway, and an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. This is great. Give me some more. What was that about the X something? Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Hell yeah, I like nothing. How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alan Z, let's go. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, Borough.
A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Look, there's... I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death. Wait, no. I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
So that was the limbic system. This is your brain talking to you, basically. Wait, I did this to myself? Tell me, what's waiting for me? I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot. Tell me what's waiting for
There's
me.
this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
So we gotta beat some evil apes on this duking out ball. Sounds like something I would like to do. Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Let's go.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco Elysium? Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. Please, no. I changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. I'll do the
The
mother.
stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone! Cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? I'll do the
A
help.
fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
Oh. So the encyclopedia is like a trait. I thought it was an actual item. Somehow you know what it is. A Corpus Kinema motor carriage. Open my eyes. Oh, look at us. Oh man, look at this game, bro. I love the art style. This game is so cool. Alright, so it's like a clicking and walking game. Let's get our pants. We have -1 savoir faire, savior faire, and +1 electrochemistry if I put them on. And our jacket is right there. there's this bubble. Hold
You
on.
hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them out.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Cool.
The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
The Whirling in Rags. Okay. I guess that's a good thing as to why having an encyclopedia, because it'll get read to us. You know, I just realized this is like a face right here, and his eyebrows are like a book, and that's like a brain. The art style is like super crazy. I love it. Oh, I realized I can walk with WASD too. That's cool. I don't even know the name of our character. Maybe we name him. Let's the magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. What is this? Empty cassette case. Okay, I'll take that. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the name of this jacket, dude. Disco ass blazer. Flare cut trousers. Don't they have descriptions too? These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell bound trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss soaked, cum stained party pants. And that's us. Esprit de corpse. Halogen watermarks. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. So this game is going to have a lot of big words, and I'm not super intelligent. So this reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. So yes, please forgive me if I mispronounce words or whatever. And this is basically
The
a
window
detective
stands
game,
broken
by the way.
in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
If you haven't figured it out yet, this is like a detective type game. You'll see more why. Broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. I could look out. Visual calculus. Easy. So this is the dice roll I was telling you about. It says it's a easy 9, and I have a 92% chance of successfully visually calculating it and assessing the damage. So let's try it.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
So it was probably us. Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing? Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
So like a brick?
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
So it's yours.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go get that shoe. I don't need it. I don't need anyone. Maybe it wasn't me. No, I should go get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
All right, so we got some experience for that. Let's get our shoe. I didn't even realize it was up there. Take the one green shoe. So I have one green shoe on. We are stylish, I must say. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. So you can't really see exactly what's in there, but you see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. And there's our shirt because we're wearing a blazer with no shirt. So let's put that shirt on. White satin shirt. +1 on conceptualization. -1 on suggestion. Ooh, not that. What does it say? This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Oh, it had the descriptions on there too. I didn't even see. Unsavory odor. A real statement to wear. What was this one? Tight around the crotch. Electrochemistry. Tight around the thighs. Oh, I took my pants off. What the fuck? Put the pants back on, you dinger. You dingle. There you go. Put it on. Put the pants on. We're almost fully dressed. Can I turn the fucking faucet off? I see that it's going right there. You look at herself.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Okay. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things?
Could be.
Probably not, no.
Oh, okay. So, by the way, all of the characters, so like conceptualization, logic, they are voices in your head from what I've pretty much determined, if you haven't already.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing? Wipe the mirror. No way, I'm not doing this. Let's wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Let's just get it over with. Wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Nah, just wipe the mirror.
Behold.
Ugh.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Yeah, smile. I have no idea who this thing is, do I? Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also
I'm
dead.
a superstar.
There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait. Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Why are you smiling at yourself in the mirror? I think it might be because I'm a superstar. I'm not making a face. The face is making itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please
I'm a
stop.
superstar.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, try to stop. No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean?
Fair.
What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. I could really heavily lay into this superstar thing. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too. In a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. I'm trying to convey superstar.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Check for a pulse.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive. For now.
Okay, so I can do two things here. Encyclopedia Formidable. 13. So I almost... I don't understand the dice rolls, really. I just know the percentages. Maybe it's because my encyclopedia is 6 and it says 13. I don't know. All right, so my choices are dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Or I could do electrochemistry. Impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. It's obviously we have a 3% chance of stopping the expression. So let's dig deep into our minds, see if we can get it. We have a higher than 50% chance. So
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For
Disco.
Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Is that French?
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Okay.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Oh no. So I adopted it? Why? I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Oh, like that. I can't do it. I know what he's saying. The click click and you make like finger guns, you know? It's not actually like clicking, like a mouth click. I can't do it though. Like that. Something like that. Anyway, how long ago was the new? Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? I guess that's it then. I'll do this. So I adopted it.
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Okay. I feel the need to add a clicking sound.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
So there would be a reason to do it. How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
So basically, I'm old news. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into
You have
oblivion?
some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
Okay. So
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
So there's no possible way we'll be able to do this, but I guess we could try. Why not?
It's too late.
No.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
All right. Well, maybe we can put skill points in. Oh, to open this white check. I don't know. Maybe we can come and do it again later. Well, that was an experience. That was like 15 minutes just standing in front of the mirror. But, so we are a superstar with one shoe and makes an expression that we can't ever stop. All right, so we got to find our shoe, basically. That's our first task. There's a lot of information that we just got, too. Or no, it's just this one. We can internalize? What the fuck? What did I do? -1 logic, head in the clouds. Temporary research bonus. Whatever happened to Guillaume le Million? Who is this Amber man? Who is this amber mane and sparkling teeth beguiled the tattered remains of the nation While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit boat de nuit 20 years ago? Spare thought for his great ass too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. So I don't understand what the bonuses from thoughts. I don't understand what the internalizing means. Temporary research bonus. I don't know. Let's keep it going, I guess. For now. And let's leave. Walk out the fucking door. Here we go. Hey, there's a person. Yinka, negative 44 degrees centigrade snowstorm. Okay. Ooh, what's out here? There's something on the table. What is on the table? Oh, money! Some beats. Some funky beats. Oh, I didn't even talk to the person, but we can go outside and get my shoe. What does this say? The smell of sea makes you dizzy. Ah, I'm definitely remembering this. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Yeah, we got both of our shoes back.
Like two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now. Truth.
I finished that on accident, but wait, I can run? I can run? All right, so now we got both of our shoes. We look kind of less than a crackhead, but I just remembered something. Let's go back. And our tie is up there. I didn't even click on that. That was like the first thing I saw.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay. So let's try and grab it. Let's see if we...
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Oh, man.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
What's wrong with us?
For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Is it because we're
what you should do.
hungover?
You should stop the fan and then try again. It'll get easier.
Okay.
Do it if you want to die. The stabbing pain in your chest is telling you. You're hanging by a thread here.
Pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
All right, let's do it.
You swoop up and catch the
There we
tie.
go.
Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Because it's wrapped around your neck.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
What? Pull again, turn the lights off.
The lights are off.
Ah, okay. I understand now. All right, we got our necktie on. Look at us. We are styling and profiling. We got both of our shoes too. That's right. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. Horrific necktie. Oh yeah, these are green snakeskin shoes. What's wrong with his necktie? The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern, It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow, you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. All right, so we got our crazy necktie on. What is this right here?
Hello, officer.
Oh, hello. The calendar says it's March. The year is 1951. Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
What is that? What is her name? Class J? Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
And we are like double her age.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer, I'm a military personnel. Am I military personnel? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. I don't feel like an officer.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief executive officer, right? Then why did you call me an officer? I feel like we're digging too deep into something. Or we can be stupid. Let's be stupid.
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay.
Officer could be an artistic statement. You're already prone to those.
Officer is my stage name, right? I can see myself as a middling disco artist called The Officer. That's too wild. Chief Technical Officer is what I am. Let's do the stage one.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
She looks you in the eye. You're shitting me. Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. That's kind of mean.
Okay, cool. I won't.
No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know.
Okay.
How did you know I'm a police officer?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
What business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? And there's a suggestion. Oh boy, an 8%. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Oh God. I got a +1 for being for doing the goddamn right. Let's do. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Ooh, that's mean. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the
Don't
law?
be so harsh on yourself.
Oh.
They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Well, I don't want to do the suggestion one and like make her hate me. So let's do. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
All right. Well, thank you.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
What if I don't want to ask questions? Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes?
What is it that they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Oh, so where I grew up?
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Should that mean something to me? Revachol forever. I feel like I wouldn't say whatever.
Yeah,
Tell me, is it 51 now?
it's 51.
Okay. What century?
The current century?
And that's what? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
She grins. What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
She nods toward room 3. Loud disco music, huh?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on. Yeah, we go on all right. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in St. Sains. What was I singing? I've heard enough. Well,
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also
what else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
Yeah.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. I would never behave that way. Like that. That's, are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No. It didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else? Please tell me there wasn't anything else. Prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more. Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
So I got really drunk listening to disco music and fucking freaked out.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thanks, Class J? Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. I can't, like, inspect this door. I can, like, knock
The
on her.
door is closed.
I'm not gonna interrupt her doing her own thing. What's this? This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trumpet Le Monde. Lots of different. It's got to be French. Whoa. Oh yeah. Let me. Where am I? Oh, I'm coming. I'm gonna move myself because I know I'm gonna need to be somewhere else. I'll go right here. Sorry if I'm in the way of things, but it's inevitable. All right. We walking. This is dudes over here. Let me get. What is this? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Let's talk to this guy.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
Kim Kitsuragi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Yes.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I don't really know my name. Invent a name. Just call me officer. Invent a name for yourself. Partial to the officer. Invent a name.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay then.
Yes. He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
No.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Oh, you mean that guy? Nod toward the man behind the counter. I totally talked to him. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. I'll do that. No, I haven't.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Okay.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't. No.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, yeah. No.
So, the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? But I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? Let's do, how can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Ah,
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
you mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
Ah. You said insignia, these white rectangles, you mean, point to the
Yes.
sleeve. But they're just white
They're
rectangles.
not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
All right. Let's roll.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Easy enough. So yeah, he is right there. That guy. That's why I moved myself, because I knew he was going to be over there. I can move myself just a little bit more. I know that most of the dialogue is going to be like right over here. So it kind of is like on this side. So maybe I can move myself over to here and I'll just deal with it. But yeah, anyway, so let's go talk to this manager real quick. What the fuck? I had that like bubble around my head for a second there. There's a lot of things to interact with, but let's get to the meat and taters of the game.
In his late 20s, with a thin, unimpressive beard, notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Lieutenant glances into his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. What is golden orange, like a forest fire, but smells like liquor? I'm currently in between names. Say nothing.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Okay.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then. Questions.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
I got
Ask
this.
him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Okay. So where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Okay.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Yes. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference? You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
Fair enough.
I hope it is.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Oh, but I'm a detective.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away.
So is
I hope
that
you appreciate that.
is that number you gave us not actually her number?
Thank you.
The lieutenant says he opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know. I just went for it. You're right. I probably shouldn't have asked. Everything has something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Yeah, exactly. Before you said they hoisted them up on a tree, who did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
I don't think he killed him, so I don't think there's a point of asking.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
That's all.
Let's go.
Nice.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Slip away unnoticed. What's real? Or I don't owe you shit. Let's try and slip away. Made it!
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Because I ran away. All right, let's go. Let's go outside and see this body. Kimi Kitsuragi. This game is fucking lighting up, bro. I love it. So far, so good. Oh, there's a kid. What are you doing? Hey, what is he, naked? Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Hey, stop it.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Damn.
Oh yeah, Nappa Kuno.
Kuno-esses? So there's Kuno and Kuno-esses. What is he saying? Napa Kiempi? Yells the other kid from behind the fence. Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Oh, thank you for the censor.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hold on. Excuse me. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes in his jaws, twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on, what does that mean? Stop throwing rocks at the crime scene. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. Stop. Hold on, what does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Oh. Okay. I could have figured that out. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthful.
Damn. What's up with calling this guy that word?
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do? Are you kids siblings? Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc. Look, I have questions for you.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Okay, what
You
forces?
will see.
I will.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Okay. I don't have time for this. Alright, I guess just leave them. Alright, I mean... let's try and talk to him. Fuck it. Let's try.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I meant who he was before he died.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
The popo phone. Do you know how he got up
Probably
there?
climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happen?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City.
Cyberpunk?
Kuno was in fucking Night City.
From Cyberpunk 2077?
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Cyberpunk? Okay, about the dead body. There's no point in prying him. He's not going to respond well.
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
He draws snot up his nose.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Okay.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about
Yeah,
something
whatever.
else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation. So you refer to yourself in the third person. Kuno? Is that some kind of gang name? So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oh God. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm not doing anything, see? I'm just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate,
God.
Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in aim, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you. What is this sick charade? Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. I could physically punch him. Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything. Are you high right now? I could just back off and call it. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Who put you up to this?
No one. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Okay.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Someone put you up to this.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Shut up, Kim.
Listen to your friend.
Kuno hawks a loogie on the ground. Hawk Tua. The phlegm is yellowish and bubbling somehow. Did Gart put you up to this?
Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
He whispers, then looks around and yells from the top of his lungs. So we know that Kuno owns Gart, which is the manager, right? That was the dude that we just talked to? Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno!
What is this sick charade?
No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
Why do you... the boy screams, his freckled face contorted in hideous, uncontainable laughter.
The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
All right. Don't punch him. It's a bad
Look.
idea. Kuno whispers, even softer than before, vanishingly silent.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
Okay.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Yes, but I didn't act on it. It was just a fantasy. Yes, how do I get back to it? I want to go back to that thought. How do you know that? You can't see inside my head, whispered. Can you read my mind, Kuno? Why don't we get back to the interview, Kuno? Let's do this. See inside my mind.
Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking.
His voice is so silent, it seems the words are echoing in your head, not coming from his lips.
I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because now
He raises his voice again.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
He spreads his arms, taking dominion over the yard.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
I don't know, kid.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
The Pippo-headed critter doesn't let him
A
finish.
peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Whatever, I had some questions about the crime scene. Nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Whatever, I had some questions about the crime scene.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
Oh, I have to have empathy of 14. Figure out what's going on with this kid. I'm just gonna
Kuno doesn't
back off.
fucking care.
All right, let's look at this body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Let go of your nose without throwing up. God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
It's okay to throw up. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I don't want to throw up. I don't want to do it. Let's go.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything.
Wow,
you
I was
expected.
one off.
More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk it out. Try to walk away. Oh, yucky. Yuck.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Yuck. God. Fucking corpses. Lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Thanks. Wipe your mouth.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help? Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
He points to the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Okay.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. So I need to get ammonia. What is this the vomit? What is this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Visual calculus. Get an extra count. Sure, why not? Oh.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I'm seriously running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you. I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. No one even likes cops. I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want to be negative this whole time. Let's do this one, I
Fuck
guess.
me? Please leave the rage you have for after we finish the investigation.
Fuck me?
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Did I just lose? I failed a check. I'm looking at boots and I lose the whole game? What the fuck? Alright, well, I was gonna say it ended after that, but I'll just end it there and we'll pick it up on the next episode. That was interesting. I didn't expect myself to lose like that. That was strange. But anyway, that's just a little taste on what this game is all about, and I hope you enjoyed watching me play. In the next video, I will maybe I'll skip through most of that and just get to where I was last time. But damn, why did I lose? That was wild. Is there an autosave? I guess there is an autosave. See, I played in 2019. I didn't even really get that far. I was in day 1. All right. I'll load back up from my last save. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry it was so short, but either way, it was still fun to play, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll definitely play some more. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to see some more content from me, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!